Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I am your host with the webinar Euro Dollar and Pound Dollar Technical Analysis today. Actually we are keeping the name as Euro Dollar and Pound Dollar Technical Analysis because we cannot mention all the pairs in the title, but yeah, we do most of the pairs, like major pairs that includes US dollar like New Zealand and USD Jpy, then USD CAD, USD CHF. All these we cover. If you are following this channel daily and you are coming to this webinar, you already know this. And if you are new, I must tell you that I am a community member and I am not an employee of Chf. So all the views or opinions or trading ideas, whatever we are discussing here, are my own. They don't have anything to do with the Chf. And as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis only of the euro against the US dollar and the British pound. And if the time permits, we will also carry out the analysis of other major pairs. We will disregard any fundamental aspect or political aspect in this discussion. So we will solely be thinking about and talking about the price action. No indicators, nothing. And we will try to follow the candlestick charts in this session, in this webinar. And we'll try to find out the key levels for the pairs, and we'll try to see how we can use them in our trading. And if you are new to technical analysis, I would request you to go to the channel page and then select the playlist and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and profitable chart patterns. There are two playlists by me already done, which will help you understand how to trade particular pattern. As in Euro USD, we recently had a falling wedge. How to trade from that, you will know if you go through that, please. And at the end of the session, I will be taking the questions from the viewers. So I request you to keep your questions to be asked till the end of the session. Last but not least, everything that I say in this webinar is only for information and knowledge purpose only. So you have to do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line or in the market. So let us start the session with this risk disclaimer. And also, before I start, I must welcome my frequent viewers, MGA. Hello everyone, he says. MGA, hello. Thank you very much for joining. And Damien Schwer, he is also there every day, almost every day. Yesterday I think he was not there. But thank you very much for joining. And let us begin it with the chart of Euro US dollar. All right, on your screens right now is the Euro USD chart. I have removed some clutter from here because there was so many ellipses and circles drawn by me. I have removed them. Now whatever you see is the only important information that we need to have an eye on. Recently the price has moved outside or broken out of this falling wedge. Now when the falling wedge is broken, then how the targets are measured, I have explained it in that patterns video, but I will shortly explain you here also. If something of that shape you see in the price, okay, I will maybe increase the size. So if something of that shape, if something of this kind happens, it is called as falling wedge, and the price if it breaks above, what we do is we wait for the price to retest this resistance line as a fresh support, and then the price starts going up. But till what time price will keep going up? It is a measured move. Every pattern has a measured move. So the measurement is from where the pattern started to the point of break. This is the measured move. Okay, or what you can say is that actually it is, if you don't think much about this measured move, you can simply say that from where the pattern had started, the price tend to go to that place, because if I measure it and keep it at the point of break, it will be ultimately equal to the height of this pattern only. So what will be our target in this case? This will be our target. Okay, this will be our target. This target has to come. Now let us remove this, and focus on this scenario here. You see what is happening here. The price, this is the move, okay, from here the move started. This is what has happened. Okay, now the price is trading like this. It is supposed to go to this area 1.1975 as per the pattern trading. I'll switch it to 4 hour and it will be even more clear. You see, this was the pattern forming and eventually it has broken out. So from here, because the pattern had started, so ultimate result will be to test this area as once more, and if it has to fall, then it will start falling from here. This is what pattern says, but do the patterns hold every time? We are not sure. But if you have bought it here already, or if you are long in this pair, you can raise your stop loss a bit inside the buying area, and then you can target this area at around 1.1975 or maybe 5 pips lower, that is 1.1970 or something. But as per pattern trading, this is going to be your target first. So right now you may be thinking that on 4 hour price is declining, and then why he is saying that the price is going to go up. My friends, the price has already surpassed the recent resistances. You see, while going down, the price was facing resistance here, then it was facing here, then it was facing resistance here. So it has already surpassed these three resistances, and even after rising from here, the price faced resistance around here at around 1.1840 level. But now you see the price is trading much higher than that and is now going back to that region. Maybe because most of the time it does, it tries to the recent resistance tries to act as a support once it is broken. And why it will act as a support, I will explain you now. See, on this 4-hour chart, this area was an area of support. Here the price failed to close below this. I will increase the chart. You see, here the price failed to close below this region. Here price failed to close above this region. Here again this acted as a support. Then here, see this long line, this area was an area of resistance, and once the price closed above it, it acted as a support for the price for almost 16 hours. Then once it was broken, this area only provided resistance, and once it was broken, over here also it was resistance. So why not to expect it as an area of support once the price reaches here back? Now this is just an assumption from me. The other thing that you can think about is, from this recent leg here, there is a possibility that the price will go back to 1.1830 region, because this is 50% and it is perfectly aligning with the support region that we have created here. If I remove this, you will see that 50% is also sitting at around 1.1830 region. So this is how you have to see in which side the odds are favoring. If the odds are in favor of an up move, which it is right now, so the price will tend to move up. But where is the next resistance? The next resistance is sitting at around 1.1975 region. I hope I've made myself clear. But okay, from buying and selling point of view, if you want to ask that should I buy here, I think you should buy if you switch to 1 hour and see one hour candle closing higher than the closing of the previous candle. Like right now the candle is actually, if it close higher than this close, maybe you can open a buy position with small stop loss below. Okay, this is if you want to enter right now, because in that case you will be risking a very small amount with a bigger target. But if you say that I want to buy here and want to keep my stop loss here where there was initial buying, I don't think that will be a good idea. Okay, but if you are looking at the 4-hour scenario, then this cannot be your stop loss. Your stop loss has to go around 1.1769 levels, and that is very deep. So buying at current levels, I don't think you should buy. I mean, if you are following from yesterday, of course, you should not buy at these levels, because in that case your pair will have very less breathing space, and your stop loss will be very close. It can just be triggered with the noise of the market, and you may book losses in this trade. So it doesn't mean that you will not keep your stop loss if you buy. You have to do it. And yeah, I think maybe wait for a better opportunity, like at 1.1830 levels, maybe around these levels. Maybe if you get some buying like around these levels, and then you see a bullish engulfing or maybe a bullish pin bar on 1 hour or 4 hour, that may be a better opportunity to go long in this market. On the other hand, if you ask me that okay, I want to go short in euro dollar, then my friend, this is not the price where you can go short. If you want to go short, maybe you should be looking at an opportunity near this 1.1975 region. Okay, right now this is a no sell market. This is the place where you can get it in a selling position. But if you see a bigger picture on the weekly chart, the price has taken support on the weekly line, and once it was a false break, it tends to go in the other direction very strongly. Since there was a false break on the weekly line, so it has entered inside now, so it will go very fast to test this line as the resistance now. So bear this thing in mind, that don't try to go short in the euro. Okay, talking about the Great Britain pound. Okay, yesterday we had made some statements about this, that if 50% does not hold, because it was not holding yesterday and the price was trading up, so what is the possibility that the price will go up or down now? You see, structure of the market we had discussed has the structure of the market is already down. So when the structure is down and you want to know where can be the next resistance, so you can simply draw the channel. Okay, you can simply draw the channel like this, because we are not talking about the price action before this area, because after this the price made an equal amount of high and then a lower low. So now we are expecting a higher low, sorry, lower low, high to be formed. So where can be that high? That high can be in this region also. Okay, but if the price goes to this region, then it will break out from this 61.8% retracement. And the problem with the Fibonacci levels is that if you break 61.8% level or 78.6 level, that means this Fibonacci is now nullified. So if this Fibonacci is nullified, then we have only this falling channel in place, which is just another resistance level, but it is not that strong. But on the other hand, if you see 61.8% is also aligning with the recent resistance here, which may act as a resistance again, because it was acting as a support also for the price. So that is why I was saying expect some resistance at 61.8, which yesterday, although the price did not go into this level or into this line exactly, but yes, in that region the price got some resistance and is falling back. You see, every line that I draw is actually not a line but a zone. You must hear this, you may hear this from at many different places. In technical analysis, we draw lines. We have an option of only drawing lines in our drawings, but actually whatever line we draw, it is actually a zone of resistance. It is never a point, because every seller will not be selling at one price level. They will be selling around that level, so it will become a zone of resistance. So bear this thing in mind. When I say that this level, it does not mean that the price will go to 1.42434 and then reverse. It will reverse around that level. So for this one, as we had mentioned, that 61.8 is at around 1.3991 region. So the price was supposed to reverse from here. As it has reversed already, there is no problem. But now the problem arises because the price has come back to the 50% zone, which was the previous resistance, and now we are expecting it to become a support. So now the price is between 50% and the 61.8% resistance and support zone. So I am expecting the price today to actually hover in between this level, and maybe on Monday or maybe on the next day, Tuesday, we will know where the price is going exactly. But if the price is able to close a day below yesterday's close or maybe below yesterday's candle, then you have to think about it, because it is a bearish engulfing candle. In that case, if it closes below that, it will become a bearish engulfing at resistance. If a bearish engulfing is formed at resistance, what happens? I will show you. You see this candle here? this is a bearish engulfing candle because it has engulfed the previous bullish candle totally, because the high of this candle is higher than the high of this candle and the low of this candle is lower than the low of this candle, and it has closed lower below the body of the last candle. Now here also, if this candle closes below the open of yesterday's candle, it will have engulfed the entire body of this previous day. That means a lot of sell-off is going to happen in the Great Britain pound. If that happens, which has not happened yet, there is still 5 hours and 43 minutes to go for that. Okay, I'm not saying that you open sell positions if it happens. My request to you is that you watch for this program for a few days to get you can say a confidence about what we do, what we say, and then there will be a lot of opportunities in markets just like this. So you wait for the right time, but before that you build up some confidence. When I say if it closes below, it will fall like this. Let us see. If it happens, then we will go short. Okay, now if you ask me for buying this pair here, I don't think, because the overall structure of the market is down and we are expecting now a lower high to be made anytime soon. So buying this market, not a good idea. But if you ask me where are the supports, 1.3911 region where the price is sitting right now is already a support region, and if that is gone, then the next support will be coming at around 1.3670 region, which was the previous support. Here may act as a small support, although it has already been broken, but it may still act as a small support for the price on the way. And the bigger support for the price is going to be this falling channel support zone. After that 1.3350. So there are many days for that to come. So we will be only talking about this 1.3670 and 1.3911, which is the price right now. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, it has broken out of this triangle, or you can say it was also a wedge type of structure. It has broken already out of this and has faced some resistance at this previous support and resistance level of 0.7009 levels. Right now it is trying to test the resistance as the fresh support. On the 4 hours it will be more clear. You see, right now it is trying to test this broken resistance as the fresh support. So expect some bullish price action here. So expect some bullish price action here, and if that happens, then you can also go long in this one with the target around this one. You see, this is also a measured move, my friends. This is also a measured move. Okay, because this is the breakout point. So expect the price to go to this region at least if the price starts making higher highs in this one. Okay, it is okay, I will show you another scenario how this happens here. I have already actually explained you. This scenario is like this. Okay, something of this sort has already happened, and the price is now trying to test this. The price right now is at here. It is trying to test this, and we are expecting the price to move like this. Why I say like this and test this line as the target, and why this? Because once it moves out of this resistance that the price will break will become new support, and this resistance that the price will break, this resistance that price will break will become support here. So this is how actually the price tends to move in the upward direction. That is why you see the waves like sinusoidal waves on the price charts. All right, I will come back to my chart again. So I'm expecting some bullish price action here soon, and maybe the price will show you 0.7009 and maybe 0.7043 also in this one. On the downside, if it starts falling down, then 0.6916 again will act as a good support for the price. It has been a very good support already. On the USD JPY, there is more clutter because we had drawn some thing here. Okay, we will just remove them. Okay, this channel is not intact because it is broken, so maybe we should now remove this channel. This channel is intact because this resistance line of this channel is continuously acting as a support for the price. This channel is broken. Okay, yes, from here it looks like the price, on the bigger picture, the price is within this channel, and on daily it had started falling down, but now because it has broken out of it and is trying to take support at this level, so what you can expect here is that the price will keep falling to 109.06 maybe, and then eventually rise higher. On the 4 hour, if you draw a falling channel like this, I'll draw like this now. If you draw a falling channel like this, so now when the price breaks out of this channel, that time you may be looking for a buying opportunity in this market. But you have to be aware that we are not recommending buying US dollar against yen for the long term. Why? Because if you buy it for the long term, you may have to hold it for a long period, and 112.18 is a very strong level of resistance, and before that we get a strong level of resistance at 111.52. Reason being, this is the confluence of the resistance. One is because of this rising channel resistance line, and second is because we had a channel here, and after that channel is broken, the resistance, the support line of this will continuously keep acting as a resistance in the coming day. So at this level we are expecting some resistance or the confluence of the resistance. Although we are removing this channel, but this level is still equally important. Okay, so there are multiple reasons for not to buy this pair, because we have continuous resistances from starting from 111.50 levels. So better be looking, we should be waiting and watching this pair till the 112.18 level comes, and if the price breaks higher, we should be looking for a buying opportunity, which I have already marked on the chart. And on the other hand, if the price breaks below 107.47, which is the weekly upswing pivot, the price has started rising actually on the weekly chart, so we have created a weekly upswing pivot. See here, the price made a high, and no, this is not weekly upswing, but yes, but it is an upswing pivot because the price made a high, low. Okay, it is a weekly upswing pivot, my friends, because the price has already made a higher high here at around 27th of June. So we will mark it, edit label, and you say it upswing pivot. When I say it upswing pivot weekly, it means that this is a pivot. If it is broken down, then the price will start its rotate its direction to the other side. And when I say it is weekly, that means we need a weekly candle to close below this level, so that we are sure that the price is now headed downwards. Okay, till the time it does not break, we can only be looking for the buying opportunities. So talking about buying opportunities, we can look for buying opportunities near 109.06, which was the previous support region, or we can wait for the channel to break, which we had drawn just now on the 4 hour, for this channel to break and then retest it as a, okay, like this, something like this, and we can be looking for a buying opportunity at around this region. I hope I made myself very clear in this one here, and hope you have understood. But in that case, if you buy here, your targets will be 111.55 for the first and 112.18 for the next target. Alright guys, talking about the loonie here, my suggestion is that if you have still any questions, you can keep them in mind, or you can write them in chat. As soon as I finish the session, I will be taking up the questions, so feel free to ask the question. Okay, talking about the loonie here, loonie has broken down from the channel that we were talking about. We were expecting actually this channel to hold, but it did not. In fact, the pair has broken with something like a Marubozu. Marubozu is a line with small wicks or no wicks on the top and down, but it has actually came back to this low and this region of 50% of the previous rise. So maybe I'm not sure about it yet, but maybe 1.2405, which is the 50% of the previous this move here, from all the way down from 1.200 to 1.2642800 levels. So this is, may I ask you to check CHF JPY? I will. Okay. So if and if this price holds here or maybe 1.2364 region, then we can see an up move. But to be on the safer side, what we can do is that on 4-hour chart we will draw a falling channel as we had drawn in the USD JPY, and maybe we can look for a break of this channel, and once this channel is broken, we can be sure that the price is now headed upwards. That sounds great. And I'm actually expecting that to happen near some support zone. If that happens, what is the good thing about if that happens near the support is that we get to get very small stop loss, and we get to get a long take profit target, which adds up in our risk to reward ratio. And having a good risk to reward ratio for trading is a must if you want to be consistently profitable trader. So on the 4-hour chart, once you see that this falling channel is broken, maybe that you can use as a buying opportunity with a small stop loss below, and maybe you can keep your first profit target as this rising channel's support line, which may act as a resistance for that matter, and 1.2646, which is the previous resistance, and may act as fresh resistance again on the way up. But as per our opinion, 1.2914 to 1.3015 is where the price will be going soon, because the up move that the price has shown from here is very fast, and it has already also broken down this falling trend line if we draw it. Although actually I should keep this line here always. If you see this falling line, the price has already broken. If you don't want to keep this, you want to include all these, then this is the line. So this line has already been broken. The price is in an uptrend. So once it starts pulling down, we need to see what happens at the 50% and 61.8%. And if they hold and break this falling channel to the upside, that is your buying opportunity, and the rest you know how to do it. Okay, I have shown you how many times? A lot of times. If once it breaks and comes back to that place to retest, that is your chance. If something like good that happens there in the favor of buying, like bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing candle, that's it. Okay, talking about the USD CHF, after breaking down from here, from this support around 0.9133, the price is kind of trying to make a a doji candle here. Maybe because you see these highs formed here, and these lows formed here, and this high formed here, and these lows here are actually trying to give some support to the price. You see how important this level is. This region here it was important, here it was important, here 4 times the price got rejected, from here price got rejected, from here price got rejected, here. So maybe that is why the price is getting rejected here also. But will it go to the top side? I don't think so. Maybe a few buyers will buy here. Those who could not maybe buy here at this place, they are trying to open their positions here, but I think they will burn their hands, because even if they buy here, and once the price reaches here in this region at around 0.9135 region, those who could fail to sell here, they will start selling their positions, or they will start opening fresh positions, and may target this region here at around 0.9051, and maybe even deeper, like this rising trend line of the symmetrical triangle. I hope that makes you clear. But if you say open a buy position here, no my friend, if you want to really open a buy position, maybe you wait for this region to open your buy position. And yes, if you want to open a sell position, not now, but wait for this region to go and open a sell position, because USD CHF is moving in a very small range, and day by day the range is decreasing. So now opening a buying or sell position in the middle of this range, I don't think it's a good idea. Maybe wait for the range extreme position, which is this falling channel line, sorry, falling trend line of the symmetrical triangle, or this rising trend line of the symmetrical triangle. That is a good idea for supports and resistances. Okay, Euro GBP, today nobody is there to talk about Euro GBP, but yes, the price is going nowhere as thought, because Euro dollar and pound both are falling, so that is why the GBP goes nowhere. But if you see a bigger picture, and if you join this as a symmetrical triangle here, you join the resistances and the supports, then you see the price is actually hovering at the support area. So maybe the price will rise here for time being, and then eventually fall to this region and then start rising, or maybe it can shoot from here also, because it is a long term rising trend line. Yeah, going nowhere. It is churning. This is called churning, or you can say consolidation. Talking about the gold is also moving in a range. We have already discussed about it. All right. On the upside, 1834 is the resistance, and if that breaks, then we have this falling trend line here for the gold, and on the downside 1795 is the support zone. If that is broken, then 1756 is the next support. Okay, then we really don't have much to talk about in the gold and in the Euro GBP here. But my friend MGA wants me to check CHF Jpy. I will be opening that right away. We have that on our platform. CHF Jpy. Wait for the data to load, because I generally don't see this pair, but when I start analyzing, I try to do it from the monthly charts. A top down analysis is a very good way to extract all the information from a chart actually. Okay, the chart has loaded for me. It says that the price has made a high of around 149.13 in the month of December 2014, so we don't need the information that back, but we need this information. All right, and yes, the price has broken out of this resistance. Maybe open now weekly. On weekly, the price is making higher highs and higher lows. Yes, it is an my friend, it is in an uptrend, but if you are asking me where the next resistance can be, and where the next support can be, so these are your areas of interest. All right, let's open the daily. Okay, my friend, this is in an uptrend, and clearly on the daily chart also it is in an uptrend. Why? Because you see this okay, maybe only you can answer this now. You see, till this place the price was making, on daily the price was making lower highs and lower lows, but eventually here the price took support and failed to make a lower low. In fact, the price made almost same level of high and then made a low here and then made a high here. So how you can do it? You can say the structure of the market was this. Okay, it made then a low here, then it made a high here. After that high, it made a lower higher low here, and after that the price made a higher high here and a higher low here. My friend, the price is still in an uptrend and it is trying to make a higher high now. So if it has to make a higher high, first it has to test this 122.76 level. But if you ask me that is it good to buy now, I don't think so. The price is away from 118 point around 118.70 levels, But yes, this was a good resistance for the price. This area was a good resistance for the price. Almost 3-4 times the price has tested this resistance. Yesterday it was a very good opportunity to open a buy position. I will tell you why. Not today. Why? Because after breakout the price went back to this region to test it as a new support, and see now it is started rising. Now that is why I say once the price breaks out, you wait for it to come back to that level and find out what type of price action is happening. You see here, after the price broke out of this area, it came back and gave you a bullish engulfing candle, my friend. This candle has a body which, or you can say a range, which is engulfing the entire range of yesterday's candle. Yesterday's means previous 4-hourly candle, and then after there is only buying, and as the price came back to this region again, there again buyers jumped in to push this price higher. I hope you got the idea. It has already broken out, but yes, on the upside the targets are around this region, not this tip. You do not take this tip as the target. Instead you use these levels, these recent highs made, as the target, that is 122.53. and to be more sure, because 122.50 is a psychological handle, you keep your target at 122.49 or 48. That is a very good strategy, because generally 122.50 is from where the price starts reversing for some reasons. Okay, I hope I have answered that question. MGA, you want to know something else, anything particular in CHF JPY? And the downside is limited for this pair. Actually 118.60 is where I am expecting the price to get support if it starts going down. Actually this region 119 to 118.60, this is a big range of support. So we'll delete this and maybe put a rectangle here. Yes, so this is the region where I am expecting the price to find. If you are long, would you like to share with me from what price you are long MGA, and where is your stop loss right now? If you don't mind sharing, actually you should not mind, but still if you mind, and then there's no need to share. But if you don't mind sharing, please share with me so that we can be more helpful to you. Entry is at 121.10. 121.10 is, it means you have bought it recently, and I'm sure that stop loss is at 120.42, 120.42. okay, your stop loss is good, very deep. Okay, and maybe you can target 122.49. yes, it is a good position, not a problem. It's a very good position. You can pull your stop loss all the way up to 120.65 also. Okay, TP is 122.42. nice job, this is nice work. Okay, with this I think friends, I will end this webinar, and before I end I will say, as I always say, I hope you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than twice the risk, or maybe 3 times the risk. With this note, I shall end this webinar. Please press the like button. If you find this video useful for you, share it with your friends, those who are traders and they want to know or learn about the technical analysis. Leave your suggestions in the comment section, ask your questions if you have any, and consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. Also, you can join the Dickers Copy Forex community, where so many things are there for the forex traders. The link is there in the description. I wish you a happy and profitable day. Thank you for watching. GG's.